Got another flashlight to look at today from Wurkkos. This is the TS11, 2000 lumens and max throw of 616 meters. Let's open it up and take a look. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got yet another flashlight to look at today from the company Wurkkos. This is the TS11 model. The one that they sent me is the orange color. That's kind of cool, something different. And it's got the SFT 40, and this is in the 6000 to 6500 color range. So let's go ahead and open this and see what comes included. So here we have our notification letting us know that we need to unscrew the tail cap and take out the insulating paper that protects the battery. We've got a Wurkkos branded battery, 18350, and that's an 1100 milliamp hour. Just make sure we put that back in the same direction, and then we'll screw that tail cap back on. Now it looks like this also comes with a lanyard and a couple spare O-rings. I am going to use the lanyard here, so let's put that on first. Now it looks like our manual and cable is in this little box here, so let's open that up. So it comes with a USB-A to USB-C charge cable. We'll get this charged up here in a minute. And here is the user manual. Nice big user manual here, but the print is very small, and so that's going to be kind of hard to read, but you can probably find this online. And it looks like we have the Anduril 2 simple and advanced user interface. I've got this on some of my other lights, and I have a little bit of experience going through this, but that's actually pretty complicated. If you just want to use the light for just your basic everyday use, simple user interface will do just about everything that you need. So one click turns it on, and then to change the brightness level, you just press and hold, and it will ramp up. If you press and hold again, it will ramp all the way down. Now you can also double click to get to the highest brightness level, and that's going to be your high or your highest level in the simple user interface, and click it again to turn it off. Now to get into the advanced user interface is just 10 clicks and hold. You need to hold that on the 10th time. So let's try that. Okay, now we should be in the advanced user interface. So now I'm gonna go into the flashing modes or strobe modes here. So a little bit of a heads up if you have sensitivity to flashing lights. I'm gonna press that 3 times and hold it. And see right there, that's giving us a lightning show. See how it's kind of just flashing randomly? Now we can cycle through all of the different strobe modes by double clicking. Soft flickering candle. All right, that's giving us a bike flasher. Again, a little bit of a warning here for the sensitivity to flashing lights. I'm gonna go into party strobe. And then we have tactical strobe after that one. And that is very powerful. Now you can exit out of those strobe modes just by clicking it one time. Now that's just one little section here on the Anduril 2. Again, I'll put that chart here up on the screen so you can familiarize yourself. And of course you can find this user interface online, but there's a lot of different things that you can do with this advanced user interface. But again, you can also just keep it in the simple user interface. It's a little bit easier to use, and it has, you know, just about everything that you would need. But the advanced user interface does unlock turbo mode for us. So that is going to get us into the highest brightness level by double clicking. That definitely is bright. One click again gets us out of there. I highly recommend you take some time and read through this. There's also an SOS mode, a beacon mode. You can also change the color when it's in standby. I think that's pretty neat that you've got a standby light even in the light itself. It's not just the little side button. That's pretty cool. That's definitely a different look. The Anduril 2 Advanced just has way too many things there. I'm not going to go through every single one, but I do think those strobe modes are pretty cool. I just was looking right here. It looks like there's even quite a few other options that you can do. You can change the speed of the strobe. You can change the brightness. You just have to read and familiarize yourself with this user interface. It's really hard to figure out this light on your own. Definitely like the size of this. Pretty nice and compact little light. I'm just going to get this fully charged up, and then when it gets dark, we'll head down to the park and see what this looks like at night. All right, well, I've got the Wurkkos TS11 fully charged up now, and we're down at the park. It's nice and dark, but I am using an iPhone, and so it does make it look a little bit brighter than it really is. Now, I am in the advanced user interface, and so that allows me to change this standby. I have it on the cyan color. It's actually pretty neat. It glows pretty nicely, but I can see how that would kill your battery if you just kind of left it like that. So I'll probably end up changing this setting, but kind of a fun setting to play around with. If you just press that button and hold it on the 7th time, you can change that color. And it actually has a few other patterns as well. Some of them are kind of fun and kind of blink around. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So there's the different color options. And this one right here is kind of a color flash or a color changing. And again, that's in standby mode. I mean, that would probably get old, but it might be kind of fun at a party or something like that. Now you can also change this as well, or turn this off by doing the 7 clicks. Now the standby is just on blinking. Let me go to 7 clicks again. That turns the standby off. So now we don't have any standby light on at all. You know, it's just a fun feature, and that's one of the fun things about the Anduril 2 that you can play around with. But let's go ahead and just turn it on, and you can see it is a really nice light. Definitely more of a spot pattern, but really no major hotspot there. It really does put the light out there. Let's just press and hold to change through the different brightness levels. So if we just press and hold, that goes all the way down to our moonlight mode, which is pretty dim. You can see it really doesn't put out much light at all. And then press and hold. Now that's going to top out at high, definitely lighting up the trees and the distance, and it's a really nice strong beam pattern. But since we are in the advanced, we also have turbo unlocked, so we can double click to get to turbo. And that right there is your brightest setting. That's 2000 lumens. And we'll press that button and turn it off. Definitely is a very powerful light for its size. Again, if we turn that on in the high and then double click to get to turbo, I mean, it really puts a lot of light out there. Really powerful light for how small it is. Well, that's pretty much it. Let's head back to the shop and wrap this up. Definitely a very cool light, and with that Anduril 2 user interface, there's just so many other features that I can't even show in this little unboxing video. It is nice to have this little standby light if you are using the light actively. For example, if you're out and about camping or on a hunting trip and you just have this in your car, it would be nice to be able to find the light quickly in the dark, you know, or in a tent or something like that. And of course, you can change this, make it a little less bright. You can make it do the momentary flash. Or of course you can have fun with it and change the colors as well and kind of do those disco or party modes. But pretty cool little light, and definitely very powerful. Now this ended up being a little bit longer throw than I even expected. The throw of 616 meters and the max lumens at turbo of 2000. Again, the turbo is only available in that advanced mode, and that's where I have it set. But if you're wanting to use this in just a really basic form, I would keep it in the simple user interface. I mean, it's completely up to you. You might just want to keep this in the simple user interface, especially if you're going to lend this to somebody. You know, it's a little bit easier to use. But now another feature I noticed is if you just press and hold, it always starts out in the lowest setting. So for example, right there, it just starts out at moonlight, and then it will grow in brightness until it's all the way at the very top, and then double click to get to turbo, single click to turn it off. But of course, if you turn it on with just the single button, it goes on to the last used mode. In this case, that's going to be high, and then you can just ramp that down. But really nice overall light. It's actually pretty impressive for the price. There's a lot of features and a lot of functions in this little light. I mean, definitely a little powerhouse of a light for its size. You know, it's really small, really compact. So this would be good for camping or backpacking or hiking, but really do like this. I ended up liking this a little bit more than I expected I would. And that orange color is pretty cool too, but it's also available in black. You know, one thing that would be helpful is a magnetic tail cap. This is non-magnetic, so it doesn't stick to any metal or anything like that, but that also might be a benefit for some of you. But that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. And of course, I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up your own Wurkkos TS11 as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.